morning students. Let's continue chapter 5. Questions from the miscellaneous exercise. Question number 2. For any two complex numbers z1 and z2, prove that real part z1 z2 is equal to real z1 into real z2 minus imaginary z1 and imaginary z2. Okay, so solve this question. First, let z1 is equal to x1 plus I y1, okay, and z2 is equal to x2 plus I y2. Now find the real part of z1 and z2, okay. Real z1, it is x1, so write here x1, same as imaginary z1, imaginary part is y1, okay, and here real z2, it is x2, and imaginary z2, it is y2, okay, clear. Now find z1 into z2. Here z1 is x1 plus iy1, z2 is x2 plus iy2, okay. Multiply this two term, you will get x1 x2 plus I x1 y2 plus I y1 x2 plus I square y1 y2, okay. And now simplify, you will get x1 x2 and here it is I square means minus 1, so minus y1 y2, okay, it is the real part. And from these two terms I take common, it's x1 y2 plus y1 x2, okay. And now take the real part of z1 z2, it is the real part only, okay. So it's x1 x2 minus y1 y2, and we have been already taken real part of z1 is x1 and real part of z2 is x2. So here we can write in place of x1 it's a real part of z1, it's a real part of z2, minus y1 it is the imaginary part, okay. So imaginary part of z1 and it's imaginary part of z2, okay, hence proved. Now student, question number 4. If x minus iy is equal to square root of a minus ib upon c minus id, then prove that x square plus y square whole square is equal to a square plus b square by c square plus d square, okay. So to solve this question, first x minus iy, it is given here, is equal to a minus ib and here it is c minus id, okay. So taking square on both sides, okay, you will get x minus iy whole square and here it is a minus ib by c minus id, okay. And now take the modulus, okay. Next taking modulus on both sides, okay. So we will get here it's x minus iy square, okay, mod, and here it is a minus ib by c minus id modulus. Now we have to apply the properties of complex number. First, it's modulus of x minus iy square is equal to here a minus ib and in the denominator it is c minus id, okay. And you have to write the properties. Here mod of z square is mod of z whole square. Okay, and for the next, mod of z1 by z2 is equal to mod of z1 by mod of z2. So we have been applied these two properties in this step. Okay, and now solve it. Modulus is under root x square plus y square. Okay, and write whole square as it is. On the right hand side, it is a square plus b square, and in the denominator it's c square plus d square. Simple, we are taking the modulus, student. Okay, now again you can take a square on both sides, so you will get here x square plus y square whole square is equal to a square plus b square by c square plus d square. Okay, and here you can write squaring on both sides. Okay, now students, I am going to solve question number 10. Here, if z1 is equal to 2 minus I, z2 is equal to 1 plus I, then find this value. Okay, so to solve this question, first write the given term z1 plus z2 plus 1, and in the denominator it is z1 minus z2 plus 1. Okay, and now write the values of z1 and z2. So here z1 is 2 minus I plus it is 1 plus I plus 1. In the denominator, same as here, 2 minus I minus 1 plus I plus 1. Okay, and now take real part together and imaginary part together. So 2 plus 1 plus 1, it's 4. Okay, and minus I, it's a plus I, will cancel. In the denominator you will get 2 minus 2i. Okay, here 2 is common in numerator and denominator, so it's only 2 by 1 minus I. Okay, and now we have to take the modulus, so we can apply the property mod of 2, and here it is mod of 1 minus I. Okay, you have to write the property in the bracket. It is z1 by z2, modulus of z1, and here modulus of z2. Okay, and now modulus of 2, it's 2 only, and here it is square root of 1 plus minus 1, so it is also plus 1. You will get root 2. It is the answer. Question number 14. Find the real numbers x and y if x minus iy into 3 plus 5i is the conjugate of minus 6 minus 24i. Okay, so to solve this question, first write given is x minus iy into 3 plus 5i. Okay, is minus 6 minus 24i conjugate. Okay, so it is minus 6 plus 24i. Okay, so from here x minus iy is equal to minus 6 plus 24i. Here it is 3 plus 5i. Okay, and now rationalize, it means multiply by 3 minus 5i, and here divide by 3 minus 5i. Okay, and now solve it, simplify. Okay, so minus 6 into 3, it's minus 18. Here minus minus plus 30i plus it is 72i. 24 3s are minus 124i square. 24 5s are. Okay, in the denominator apply the identity. a plus b into a minus b. You will get 9 minus 25i square. Okay, and now solve. It is minus 18 and here it is I square is minus 1, so it becomes plus 120. Okay, and add this imaginary part. It is 102i. Here 9 plus 25. Okay, I square is a minus 1, so it becomes plus. When you simplify, you will get 102 plus 102i, and here it is 34. Okay, and now see that 34 is common. Okay, so here you will get 3 plus 3i. It is 34 will cancel, so finally it is 3 plus 3i. Okay, and here it is x minus I y. Okay, and now equating real and imaginary parts. Okay, on both sides we will get x is equal to 3 and minus y is equal to 3. So answer x is equal to 3 and y is equal to minus 3. Okay, we have to find the value of x and y. Question number 16. Here, if x plus iy whole cube is equal to u plus iv, then show that u by x plus v by y is equal to 4. In the bracket it's x square minus y square. Okay, so first given term is u plus iv. It is x plus iy whole cube. Okay, now apply the identity of a plus b whole cube. You will get x cube plus 3 x square iy plus 3 x into iy square, and here plus iy whole cube. Okay, and here you can write the identity. It is a plus b whole cube, a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Okay, and now simplify this term. It is x cube. Okay, and here it will be I square. I square means minus 1, so you will get minus 3xy square. Okay, and now write the imaginary parts. Imaginary parts are, I am taking the common from here. It is 3x square y, and it is I cube. It means minus I is outside, so here it is only y cube. Okay, now equate the real and imaginary part. You will get u is equal to x cube minus 3xy square and v is equal to 3x square y minus y cube. Okay, equation first and it is equation second. So u is x take common. Okay, you will get x square minus 3y square. Okay, and v is equal to, y take common, it is 3x square minus y square. Okay, so u by x is x square minus 3y square and v by y it is 3x square minus y square. Okay, and now u by x plus v by y. Okay, adding these two terms, you will get x square minus 3y square. It is the value of u by x. Then plus 3x square minus y square. It is the value of v by y. You will get 4x square minus 4y square. 4 take common, it is x square minus y square. So finally u by x plus v by y is equal to 4x square minus y square. Okay. Question number 18. Find the number of non-zero integral solution of the equation. Okay. So here first write the given equation. It is modulus of 1 minus I whole power x is equal to 2 raised x. Okay. So now first take the modulus. You will get here 1 square plus minus 1 square. Okay. And whole power is x. Here it is as it is. From here you will get root 2 power x. Here 2 raised x only. Okay. So it means it's 2 raised x by 2. And here 2 raised x. Base is equal. So power will be equal. And we will get x by 2 is equal to x. Therefore x is equal to 2x and 2x minus x is equal to 0. So x is 0. Okay. But in the question it is required the non-zero integral solution. And we are getting x is equal to 0. So you have to write here the number of non-zero integral solution is 0. Okay. Means there is no solution of this equation non-zero integral. Question number 20. If 1 plus I upon 1 minus pi whole power m is equal to 1, then find the least positive integral value of m. Okay. So for this question student, first 1 plus I by 1 minus I whole power m is equal to 1. It is given in the question. So first we rationalize it. Okay. So multiply by 1 plus I and here also 1 plus I whole power m is equal to 1. Okay. Now simplify. You will get it's 1 plus I whole square. Okay. So expand according to identity. We will get 1 plus I square plus 2I. Okay. And here apply the identity a minus b and a plus b. You will get 1 minus I square. Now whole power m is equal to 1. Okay. In the next step it's 1 I square is minus 1 plus 2I. And here it is I square means minus 1. So minus minus becomes plus. So 1 plus 1 is 2 is equal to 1. And now 1 1 will cancel. 2 2 will also cancel. So we will get I raise m is equal to 1. Okay. So you know all that if it is 4 in place of m. Okay. Then it is the value is 1. Okay. So you have to write that least positive integral value of m is 4. Okay. For the given question. Then only I raise 4 is equal to 1. Okay. 4 is the least value. Okay. For m. This exercise ends here. Students, you solve all illustrations and remaining all questions of miscellaneous exercise. If you have doubt, ask me. Okay.